Hack, back again with another video. So before we start, please subscribe to the channel. My aim is still 1k. Thank you for all the new subscribers and for all the comments that I've been receiving lately. It's been really nice. Today's video is going to be more informative than entertaining. I did try and I wanted to try and record something today, but my phone kept running out of memory, so it's a bit of a sticky one still. I wanted to post a leg workout and a few other clips of me just doing upper body stuff, and I wanted to throw some tips in there, but that didn't go to plan. I need to delete my goddamn porn off this shit. Crazy. But yeah, like I said, today's video is going to be more informative than anything. I'll try and do what I can to make it a little bit entertaining, so it's not a bit boring. So number one, so I'm going to give 5 tips as to how you can improve your physique naturally. Now, there's a lot of people nowadays that's giving advice, but they're not natural. There's a lot of like bad information out there. I feel like I'm like literally like the only true natural person out here, to be honest. It's a bit weird. Like everyone's just jumping on steroids or Psalms or whatever it is. It's the same thing. They're jumping on steroids. Yeah, it's coming from one of the last few natural lifters out here. These are going to be my 5 tips or things that you can just do to improve your overall physique / health. Number 1, stop taking your meals so goddamn seriously. Stop taking your meals so seriously. And basically what I mean by that is, now this happens, it's like a cycle. So you'll start the gym and it's like, oh, I need to eat this, I need to eat this, I need to make sure I have this before bed, I need to have 5 meals a day, I have to have 5 meals a day. Relax. Your body needs a bit of everything. Your body still needs sugars, simple sugars. Your body still needs carbs, complex carbs, protein, fats, all that stuff. Your body needs a bit of everything. If you wake up, you're not ready to eat, don't force yourself. Because a lot of the time, well, all of the time, those foods that you put into your body, those 5 meals every single day, your body is not going to digest all of those and put it to your muscles. Your body is only going to digest and put that towards your muscle that it needs for that day. Do you understand? So if you're having, like, for example, per pound of body weight, let's say you weigh 180 pounds and you're going to have 180 protein, 180 grams of protein is not going to go towards your muscles. Probably half of that is. So your body's not going to use everything. The rest of it is waste, hence why you poop. So yeah, stop taking your meals so goddamn seriously. Eat what you can, when you can. It'll be a lot better. You won't feel as sluggish throughout the day. Tip number 2, do not drink too much water, because too much water actually isn't good for you. I'll post a clip or a picture on screen explaining why you shouldn't drink too much water. Alright? Water's good. Water's very good. But you don't want to drink too much of it. Less water. Don't drown yourself. You're not Aquaman. It's okay. Just drink enough that your body can sustain. Tip number 3, compound lifts. But yeah, when you start out, do more compound lifts. When I started out, I YouTubed how to do certain things, so I'm not clueless, right? Or you can go up to personal trainers and ask them. To be honest, a lot of them don't really know what they're on about, so it's just best to look on the internet sometimes. Do your own research. You're literally in it for yourself, so you might as well just save yourself the hassle and just do your research. Compound lifts, obviously squats I love squats. Squats, that's literally half your body, your legs. Most powerful muscles in your body, unless you're talking about the tongue, but we're talking about external stuff here. Bench, obviously shoulders involved, chest involved, triceps involved. Deadlifts, obviously you're going to be using your legs to pick it up, your arms, you know, to stabilize your back, like, you know, shoulder press. You want to use all these different arsenals at your advantage, because if you're going in the gym and you're constantly doing machines over and over and over again, it takes away half of the work that you need to do, because you're literally pushing on a pulley. It's like like a string. It's not a string, but it's like basically like a cable. You're literally limiting yourself to your potential. Free weights is the way forward. Obviously dumbbells as well, but make sure you do your compound lifts every session. Build your foundation up, and you'll thank me in the next year, 2, 3 years, right? Machines are only good when you want to bring in detail. We're talking about building up your foundation, get your joints healthy, your muscles strong. Tip number 4. I have my notes here, so that's why I'm looking down. Tip number 4, you want to increase your weight slowly over time. Now, a lot of people go in the gym, and don't get me wrong, it's a bit of ego. You know, you go in the gym and you feel the need to, your testosterone's pumping, you got a bunch of other people in the gym, different levels, and you feel like you need to, I don't know, impress people. Look, you're only impressing yourself. Don't go in the gym trying to impress other people, because the better you do, you will impress others without even trying, right? And I'm not saying that's the aim, but that's basically what will happen. Go in the gym, increase your weight slowly. At one point when I first started, I'd say I was about 2-3 years in, between the 3 to 5 year mark, I'd increase my weight even 2.5 kilos, 2.5 like each time. And I'm very glad I did that, because basically what that's done for me is it's obviously built strength. And it's like, I've always looked at the weights as every piece of weight that I put on, that's tearing down the muscle ever so slightly. Now think of your muscle fibers as like a cobweb, right? So every little resistance you put on that bar or whatever it is that you're using, you're gonna tear the muscle down. You don't have to put on an extra 40 kilos or 20 kilos to see results, because remember, you're natural, so your joints need time to obviously build up as well, because they're also obviously getting stronger, not just your muscles. Your muscles are basically, think about your joints as like a scaffolding around a house. If you don't have any joints, you'll basically be a snail or a slug. Same thing, full stop. You won't be able to move around. Your skeletal system is what makes you have movement. Like, that's the muscle there, but underneath it, right, the bone underneath it is what makes me able to flex. Without that, I wouldn't be able to do any of that. So increase your weight very slowly. Do not rush the process, because you're only gonna aid injury. And the final tip, number 5, strong joints. Now, there's a lot of times where I go in the gym, I know I love doing legs, I love it, all right? And I'll go in the gym and I'll be doing like 200 kilos on squat, and to be honest, 200 kilos is only 200 kilos, right? Anyone can do 200 kilos. 220, you know, 5 plates aside, it's only 5 plates aside. To me anyway, anyone can do it. But a lot of the time when people see that type of weight being lifted, like obviously as a squat, it's kind of like, whoa, flipping out, should I run over? And I've had a few guys that's done that to me before, like they feel like I'm gonna fail because I look pretty small for the weights that I'm lifting. I don't compete, I don't have any aspirations to compete. I just like doing it to obviously stay fit. I used to be really skinny. I don't want to be really skinny anymore. I want to stay in shape, I want to look good, I want to feel good. So obviously strong joints is the reason why I'm able to lift the weights that I lift. It's not all about strengthening your muscles, you have to strengthen your joints. Think about UFC fighters. You see a lot of the time when some of them will fight and they'll kick each other, and sometimes that kick could mean that their legs get like literally broken because the other person that they're kicking have very strong joints. That's the reason. It's not all about the muscle. The muscle's literally just up over that scaffolding. The muscle is literally just around the joints. If the stronger your joints, the stronger you'll be, basically. That's the point I'm trying to make. The stronger your joints, the stronger you'll be. Your muscles is only as strong as your joints. Facts. Is only as strong as your joints. If you have weak joints, you won't be able to lift as much, or you'll aid injury. And that's just a fact. This is why a lot of the time you see these people that are on steroids that have muscle tears, right? They'll be lifting a certain weight and then bloop, the chest will just pop, you know, just pop off the joint. Because basically what happens is, right, their muscles are growing at an alarming rate of speed comparing to how quick their joints can keep up. Muscle fibers, joints. Your muscle fibers are growing so fast that your joints don't have enough time to keep up. and that's where injuries normally happen, right? So increase your weight slowly over time, and you'll see better progress in your lifts and in your physique. And if it comes to another lockdown, you'll be able to keep muscle a lot better. Like with me, for example, I've kept a lot of muscle over lockdown, and I don't have to do anything. If I stop lifting now for 1 year, I won't shrink. I'll probably shrink about 2 to 3 centimeters all around, but that's it. My body's got to a point now where it won't really reduce much more in muscle mass, because this is just what I'm like now. It's just easy. If anything, muscle memory will just kick in if I decide to take it seriously again, and it will just increase. Strength has decreased not that much, considering I was doing 265 was my max squat, and now I'm doing 210 starting back, and I'm not even taking it seriously. So naturally is the best way forward. Take your time and you'll see results in the long run. Do not rush the process, especially when it comes to your body. Longevity is key. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like I said, I wanted to make something a little bit more special today, but obviously my phone had other ideas. I'll put my social media in the description. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative enough for you. Please subscribe to the channel. The aim is 1K, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.